AOC says Trump's less popular than ever. Bold words from someone whose fan base thinks economics is a conspiracy theory.
Donald Trump is less popular than he has ever been. He is underwater on virtually every issue. If you oppose and are disgusted by what this administration is doing, you are in the company of a majority of Americans. You are not alone. More people disapprove and are opposed to this administration right now than they are in support of this administration. Those are the numbers.
AOC says Trump is underwater on every issue, which is funny coming from someone who thought banning gas stoves would save the planet. She claims the majority of Americans agree with her, yet can't explain why her own district's small businesses keep closing. She talks about fairness while live streaming from an iPhone made in China. It's like listening to a college group project leader who read half the manual but still wants to run the company. Try visiting an actual grocery store before tweeting about economic justice. Here is a Muslim woman in the UK says Christmas isn't part of British culture, which is weird considering half the country's economy depends on selling ugly sweaters and mince pies.
It's that time of the year where Christmas is fast approaching, and that means we're going to be seeing Muslims taking part, putting up Christmas trees, exchanging gifts, putting up decorations. And before any Muslim comes to me in the comments and tells me it's part of British culture that it's okay, please go and do your research. Honestly, if the reverts can do it, and some of them don't even take part in exchanging gifts, they don't put up any decorations, they don't do anything. And imagine how challenging it must be for some of them. So if they can do it, honestly, you have no excuses. And if you're that Muslim that was going to put up a tree this year, please take this as your sign. Or if you know someone who's going to take part, show them this video, let them take it as a sign. You do not have to exchange gifts. You don't have to put up a Christmas tree. You don't have to put up any decorations. You don't have to do any of it. Honestly, take it as a day off. You've got a day off of work and just go about your day like it's normal.
She says Christmas isn't part of British culture, which is impressive confidence from someone trying to cancel a holiday older than her entire family tree. Apparently, centuries of British history, songs, and tinsel were just a phase. She talks like she's breaking news, but it sounds more like breaking logic. Even the Grinch would have told her to calm down. If Christmas offends you that much, just close the curtains. The lights will still shine without your approval. A liberal woman threw her husband out of the house for voting Republican, proving once and for all that love is conditional, but party loyalty is forever.
Not sure why no one understands how I feel. You guys know that my husband turned Republican this term. I don't know why. I threw his ass out of the house. And I have to do more. I don't want to shave my head because that's going to hurt him. I'm going to look ugly. So I'm not doing that. I think I'm going to sleep with his friends. I think that's the only way. I think sleeping with his friends will do. What do you guys think? His liberal friends, of course.
She threw her husband out for voting Republican, then bragged about sleeping with his liberal friends. That's not politics. That's a public meltdown in HD. She's the kind of feminist who thinks betrayal is a political statement. Her logic's so twisted, even a pretzel would file for divorce. She talks about morals like she left them in the same box as her wedding ring. If vengeance is your love language, maybe date a mirror. At least then the narcissism is mutual. An Islamist in Japan squatted in a hotel and started praying, ignoring police orders, because apparently checkout times don't apply when you're taking reservations directly from heaven.
お金払ってる人にどこ行ったらあかんから。そういうルール、日本は。ホテルを利用する人しかここ行ったらダメ。ホテルを利用する人しかここにいたらダメ。瞑想するんやったら外でやってください。
This is for the customers for the hotel. So if you do a meditation, please do outside of the property.
外に出てって、外。
Would you mind doing outside?
"ホテルの人が出て行ってって言ってるから出て行ってください."
They will stay.
え
One more time, please.
To tell us.
This Islamist walks into a hotel, refuses orders, and starts acting like the place was built for his personal worship session. Man's got the confidence of someone who thinks laws are just polite suggestions. The entitlement's so loud it probably echoed through the fire alarms. Even the walls wanted to file a complaint. Maybe try earning respect before demanding divine privileges.
A liberal woman says only communists can teach you to fish, which makes sense since under communism, nobody actually gets to eat the fish anyway.
I was just thinking about this Republican talking point that used to get grilled through me of, if you give a man a fish, he'll keep asking for fish, but if you teach him to fish, he'll never ask for you again. And I was thinking about it in the sense of it's trying to, like, say Democrats want to give out free handouts and Republicans don't. But the problem is Republicans aren't teaching anybody to fish. They're actually gatekeeping fishing. You're actually unable to fish unless your grandfather's grandfather owned a pond. You actually don't have access to water at all. Most people don't. Y'all aren't teaching anyone to fish. If anyone's going to teach you how to fish, it's a communist, right? Because they want to make everybody self-sufficient on their own. Like, you guys aren't giving away fish or teaching people how to fish. Republicans are fishing and throwing it in your face, and Democrats are catching gay fish. Being like, look at how progressive our fish are, while we're all in the fucking desert.
She says Republicans don't teach people to fish. Yeah, because liberals already emptied the lake and replaced the middle class with illegal labor. She calls it compassion while turning hardworking citizens into spectators of their own economy. The only thing they're catching is unemployment and excuses. Even the fish left because taxation made the water unaffordable. I don't understand how people think like this. Oh wait, I forgot, she's wearing the nose ring of enlightenment. If communists are teaching you to fish, don't bother bringing bait. They already redistributed the fish and taxed the boat.
A woman says she'll spend all her food stamps on candy just to spite MAGA. Finally, a protest that proves sugar highs are stronger than political points.
I am a food stamp recipient, and I hope everybody knows that after this government shutdown and when all the food stamps come back, I can't wait to make a haul to make all of the maggots angry, okay? Because I am going to be buying candy and junk and soda and all the things, $200 worth. I don't even care, because screw you. Screw you for thinking that we shouldn't get good things in life, that we shouldn't even have food stamps because of the people who abuse it, okay? Like, it's funny because of the fact that we don't have food stamps for November, and I'm completely fine. I have so much meat in my deep freeze. I have so much food in the food pantry. I have so much food that me and my kids are going to be fine. But it's literally just the principle that you don't even care about kids starving. So, yeah, have the day you deserve.
She says she'll buy mountains of candy with her food stamps just to piss off MAGA. Bold plan for someone whose activism ends at the checkout counter. She screams about starving kids but can't wait to waste government aid on junk food. The irony's so thick you could spread it on toast if she hadn't already spent the bread money on Snickers. Even the cashier's gonna need therapy after this transaction. If your big political move is buying candy, maybe the problem isn't MAGA, it's your blood sugar. Pro-Palestine protesters stormed a cafe yelling at customers for buying coffee because nothing says fight the system like screaming about genocide between sips of oat milk lattes.
I just thought as a neighbor you would be interested to know that Tate is owned by an IOF soldier who has literally murdered Palestinian people.
Palestinian food is branded as Israeli. That is cultural occupation, and anyone who has any morality should boycott Tate.
Shame on Tate. This is what Israel does. Tate supports this. Tate supports the genocide of the Palestinian people.
Support genocide. You can do small things to not support genocide.
That's a sip of Palestinian blood that you are drinking. If you want your money to be funding a genocide,
That is exactly what you are doing by drinking and eating here. Tate supports genocide. You seem more bothered by being interrupted than by children that are being killed by Israel.
Too bad. People also agree with the Holocaust against the Jewish people, which was appalling and disgusting.
Latte says genocide latte!
Genocide latte!
Genocide latte!
Genocide latte! Tate! Genocide latte!
They storm a cafe, screaming at customers like lattes are proof of genocide, because obviously disturbing strangers is the ultimate moral high ground. Terrorizing people minding their own business is now activism. Who knew? Even the baristas started questioning their life choices while handing out coffee like peace treaties. The only thing being brewed faster than espresso is chaos. Next time, try protesting somewhere that won't get you arrested before your first sip. Sneeko says dogs are haram and we should be having babies instead, because apparently tail waggers are out and diaper duty is the ultimate spiritual flex.
Fuck your dog. Fuck your dog. Keep your dog home. I don't care. It's not cute. I don't want to pet it. I don't want to touch your dog. Dogs are haram for a reason, and this was a sign from Allah. There's shit all over my fucking rug. Dogs are gross. Have a child. God wants us to have kids, not to have a bunch of fucking dogs. Everybody in Miami pushing around a little Frenchie, putting a dog in a stroller. Have a kid. You're weird. Fuck dogs. Fuck dogs.
Sneeko says dogs are haram and we should have babies instead. Easy there, buddy. Libertards are gonna riot over your puppy ban while still skipping diaper duty. He's out here trying to enforce family values in a world that cheers fur over fecundity. Oh wait, Muslims apparently hate liberals, so maybe he's just stirring the perfect chaos cocktail. Even the family planning pamphlets are sweating. Maybe check which side of the culture war you're on before canceling both dogs and fun. Look, I don't like dogs, or pets in general, not because of some dogs are evil culture, just because they're furry freeloaders. We have a special mention. Meet Zara Raven, studying at UPenn on a student visa and leading a crowd chanting "Globalize the Intifada" before bothering the police. Zara Raven is out here leading chants about globalize the Intifada like student visas are just suggestions. Apparently, studying at UPenn means turning peaceful campuses into protest arenas. She clearly skipped the class on how promoting violence can get you deported faster than a bad cafeteria lunch. Even the police looked at her like, "Did you read the fine print?" Maybe next time, try keeping your activism legal if you actually want to stay in the country. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dose of chaos, hit that like button. It tells YouTube I'm still doing something right. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next round of internet insanity. See you in the next one.